This is the Simply Solving Complexity podcast. I'm interested in how others are solving for complexity in business and in their personal lives. Join in on this conversation and this journey that I take as I explore proven techniques and tools that others are practicing. Today, our chat is with Stanley Milligan. Stanley is a proven restaurant operations and sales leader. In his efforts to contribute to a purposeful and productive society, he leads with intention. Hi, Stanley.
Hey, April, how you doing today?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you called me. I'm glad we're getting this started. Everything's going good with me right now.
That's excellent to hear. I have a question. If I was to sit down with your peers or your direct reports, who would they say you are?
That's a good question, April. Good question. Honestly, I know they would tell you if we're talking leadership, I am a person that holds people accountable. They would say that I win their hearts. I lead with integrity, and I love stewardship. I'm always pushing. I'm always developing people. They tell you I'll go to bat for them. I want to see people grow. They'll tell you I care about people. They'll tell you that my whole process is just continuous improvement.
I like that a lot. And so it sounds as if you've had that conversation with your peers and those that you lead.
Correct.
Are you aware of your purpose? And if so, what is it?
My purpose, in my field, my purpose and what I teach everybody when I'm developing them is to serve. It's what we like to call serve. I think once you really break this down, we're going to talk about it a little bit. You break it down and we talk serve. We made it into an acronym. So when you say serve, you say S, see and shape the future. E, engage and develop others. R, reinvent continuously. V, value the results in the relationships. And E, embody the values. And now, when you put this in your daily life and your work life, I think serve goes a long way. We're always trying to just serve people. When sometimes you have leaders who they doing things and they're like, what do I do next? What do I do next? They know, think serve. Never get complacent. Always reinvent continuously, whatever you're doing. You can't get stuck in last place all the time, you know?
That is good. That's some good advice. How do you know that's your purpose?
Okay, so a little bit about my background. I've been in management for close to 20 years now. Through the process, all I've done has been in leadership. I've grown people by using this S.E.R.V.E model to see people grow, to see people develop into operators or develop into their own field. They're using that S.E.R.V.E model. They're using this in their life. Like, okay, what do I do next? So just me doing this for 20 years, I wish I would have learned it a long time ago, but I feel like that's my purpose, just to keep growing people.
So it's been evident. The methodology that you're following is evident. It's producing. You're seeing the outcome. Seeing their starting point and you're seeing their outcome. And so it's truly, if it's working, then we're going to continuing to do it.
Correct. I haven't seen a better process yet. Not saying it's none out there, people. Not saying it's none out there.
And that's what we're going to be exploring. That I'm interested in how others are tackling various problems. So in that, describe in more details, how do you lead and how do you ensure that you are developing others around you?
Oh, good question. I win their heart first. I'm always I want them to know I'm there for them. I have conversations, but also the thing I try to teach them is every conversation we have is not a confrontation. So I'm going to have those tough conversations, but once I win their heart, they know my intentions. They know I only want them to win. That's my main goal is, yes, I'm getting on to you about this. I'm teaching you something, but don't look at it as I'm mad at you. Hey, go out here and make more mistakes. Just don't make the same mistake. So That's one thing they know about me. So my leadership is winning their heart first. And then you always lead with integrity and, and continuous development. So one thing I try to teach them is another acronym we have, which is a STAR: situation,
Yes.
task, action, result. So one of the biggest things I've learned through my history, when I first started, I was never intentional. Never intentional. So I did things because my boss told me to and get it done. But if you would have told me how did I get there, or tell me, okay, I see this number, but what happened, I couldn't tell you. I wasn't intentional about it. It wasn't genuine. So one thing with the STAR is always thinking about different situations, thinking about, okay, we're doing this right now. That's a problem. I want to get to here. So what actions and what results we're going to take? Because one thing I noticed when people do interviews for me,
Yeah.
I can get up there and smile and talk, sound good, but I was just straight to the point. I couldn't tell you a story. And they're like, the people I've interviewed with, I see these numbers, looks good, but how?
Yes.
How? And I couldn't tell you that. So that's one thing. The STAR, it builds that and makes them being more intentional. So them growing, and again, they don't have to do it at my STAR. I wish you can take this to wherever you go. Be intentional of what you're doing. I think that's a big part of leadership.
As you develop others, is that a key topic or initiative in developing others, ensuring that they are able to tell the story?
Yes, key topic. When I'm sitting down and I'm talking to my employees, I'm asking them, what are you working on? If they just say, hey, I'm doing this. No, example, I want the drive-through to be faster. That's not intentional to me. I want to hear numbers. How many are we at right now?
Yes.
What's the situation? What's the task? What are we trying to get to? And what actions are we taking? Then we see results. And I think the more you see results, the more you get people invested. When they come up with their own stars and they see it's working by building their own team and seeing when they was being intentional about something and it changes, they more involved now. Yeah. They like it. They teaching other people, if that makes sense.
It does. What is that difference? What's the difference between a task and action? How would you define that to someone?
It's a good question. They ask me that all the time. When you tell me your situation, and then the situation, again, example, situation is we're only doing 60 cars, right? The line was moving slow. We feel like we can get more. So our task is we want to move 160 cars to 230 cars. That's your task. The action is what is we did. How many people did we get involved? Who did we talk to? Did we make another drive-through line? What did we do action-wise? So if that's the best way I can put it.
That's excellent. No, that's excellent. Actions, those step-by-step procedures. What are you going to do to accomplish that task?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked that question. If that is something new to someone, he would start. You're like, okay, because sometimes you hear that term task action, and you want to know, okay, what's the difference between the two? So that was a great way in breaking that down and helping someone that may have that question. Going into that, if you look at the S.E.R.V.E, leading with S.E.R.V.E, you look at the way that you lead, winning the heart, leading with integrity, developing others continuously. And then you also look at the STAR: situation, task, action, result.
Yes.
How does that solve complexity?
So if they're always thinking S.E.R.V.E model and stars, right? So at first, if you don't know that, if I walk in and I see something that's wrong, it's like I'm fixing the problem all the time, right? I'm coming in, I'm fixing, I can tell you what to do. If you're a leader of mine, I don't want to come in and tell you what to do. Me building up my team, if you talk to them, their biggest thing is when Stanley come here, we want to have everything done. Their goal is not to hear my mouth. I love it. I love it. When I come in, they watch. I know they're watching me. I'm looking around. I'm looking for things. But them being intentional and them thinking ahead,
Yeah.
fixing all the problems before I even get there. And that's at both stores. They're fixing problems before I even get there. So now they're being intentional. They're thinking about things, and that's all I want. As long as you're thinking and you're trying to make moves and get other people involved, you're building a team. It solves a lot of complexity for me.
Yeah.
And my team.
So you're in a proactive mindset.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah. So I asked this question: if you were to look back and think of the various roles and responsibilities that you've held, what is one thing that you would pay a month's salary for someone to teach you?
Oh, that's a great question. Great question. I haven't mentioned it yet, but if I look back to it, one of the biggest things that I've learned from my development is when I first started, I was very black and white. I was I was younger in leadership, so people get that prideful and they want to, hey, do as I say, lead, and they think it's one way. So something I would pay for that I've learned that we do is the MBTI test, Myers-Briggs test.
Okay.
And that's when you learn different personalities. For me, I'm an ISTP, introvert. Didn't think I was an introvert. Didn't think I was an introvert, but it makes sense.
Yes.
At work, I'm an extrovert, but my personal and everything, I'm introverted. And I understand. When I leave work, my words are done. I come home, I want to settle down.
Yeah.
So this just learning people different personalities and how to motivate them and get them to be on your team. You can't get everybody to be on your team by treating them the same. I mean, for example, LeBron James, Mike, they don't have to go to practice with the team, but they do because they're leaders. Mm-hmm. They can do what they want to do, mm-hmm. but they have to understand their role. So me understanding them and their leadership and how to treat them different ways brings out the best of them. So I would say if I had to pay, so I would get all my leadership, Myers-Briggs test, and really let them all understand each other.
That's phenomenal. What I'm hearing is taking time to understand the people on your team.
Yes.
Communication will differ between those individuals. What motivate one person may not motivate the other. And if you're going to have a successful team, you got to know your people.
If you have kids, you can't treat your kids the same. You can't treat your kids. Your kids react different.
Yes.
So it's the same thing.
I look forward to more conversations. Today, you're the guest. Moving forward, we'll be doing this together, bringing on individuals within our network and having this conversation. How are we tackling problems? And I just imagine that we all have something to share and exchange and take away and learn from each other.
100%, April. I appreciate it. Like when you brought this concept up, I thought it was an amazing idea. I'm excited. I want to hear more from different people. I think we have some good guests coming in. I'm excited about it. I want to see what's next.
Likewise. Thanks again, Stanley.
Hey, my pleasure, April. Anytime. See y'all next time. Y'all have a great day.
Again, this is Simply Solving Complexity Podcast. Today's episode was Leading with S.E.R.V.E.